Oh boy, we get to call Michael Lavrine. Still no Michael Lavrine dolls in there. Oh. Can't even hit the right key. Michael Lavrine. Michael Lavrine. The Weasel, according to Mel Gibson. Eight, 993. God, that hurts my ear. Michael Lavrine. Michael Lavrine. See the ceiling? Michael Lavrine. Ooh. Hi, Michael. I'm filming me talking to you again. I'm making this other video phone call of Mark and Michael. Hey, I just wanted to reiterate, your group has done numerous things illegal in the name of witchcraft power over Mark. To control a person's insides against his will, you have to take control of the outside, which is the environment. Your group has done that, and so has Rush and Virginia Newbon, out of their own need to be my hierarchy, which means that I cannot be my own hierarchy of determination. Rush, the supposed individualists, have stolen my ability to be an individual, and they say that they're doing this for my renewal that I would not understand. Transformation, or whatever, you know, all the kind of crap that they say, basically is their guise tour, their skullduggery. Basically, your group too does the same thing. Though, you know, is what I notice when people become psychic by the practice of power or witchcraft, they become self-obsessive, that everything they see is truth, that everything they feel and believe is universal truth once they become psychic. It's almost like a drug that convinces them that they're all-knowing because they've become psychic. And that's not true, Michael. So that proves that the witchcraft is no good, because every person feels that. And no two people see the same thing or believe the same thing or conclude the same thing that becomes psychic by witchcraft. Like Stephanie's group believes I belong with Stephanie, and Rush believes I belong with Virginia Newbon. These two groups swear they're experts at witchcraft, but they're completely different in their beliefs, because the witchcraft does not bring you to universal truth of another person or any truth but your own. So Rush has decided to make their truths my truth against my own will. I don't want to be Rush truths. I want to be my own truth, which means free to my own workings, which means I have to have my free environment not used against me. And that same thing goes for your group too. And that they want to control me using various schemes and deception tricks, same as Rush, sabotage me by using my environment, which should be neutral, against me, but then try to make me think that I'm to blame for it. Like my mother, working with Virginia Newbon, having my bike stolen, and telling me I'm responsible when I had the bike locked up and secured. You know, my mother has become a little lickspittle of Virginia Newbon, because my mother has so much emptiness in her life, she needs, you know, attention and friends. And it's understandable. Everybody does. And she hasn't had it for a long time, so she just goes along with whatever Virginia Newbon says. And that's got to stop, because Virginia Newbon is sick. Her mind is sick, the way it thinks and what it believes is sick, and what she does with the very powerful witchcraft she knows is employ her sicknesses to success. So her witchcraft is used to make her sick thinking reality. she's clobbering the outside world to make her sicknesses sufficed. It's very scary. But the same thing is happening with your group, Michael, but to a worse extent. Having my aunt murdered, I believe my Aunt Karen was murdered by your group. I believe that Steve Johnson, his mother, was murdered. I believe, you know, Chose just stole my backpack from the library. So even though Rush has been very corrupt and very screwed up in their let's make him feel pain so he cycles out his old and bad things. Make a person feel pain to make them cycle out the old sick ways. You know what kind of a circus act that is? That's such a bullshit belief and such a bullshit covet. You know, it's wrong. You don't have a right to do that. That's playing God. Recording is stopped. 79. Message left. 08993. To continue, Michael, we got see. This is a gap now. You get to see the gap between the phone call. Aren't you lucky, Michael? Hi, Hitler. You want to see my? There's a Volkswagen outside. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael, I just counted 10, 9. Hey, you get to see this video, Michael. It's me filming me talking while your phone mail is not enabled. Basically, as I was saying, Michael, it's the witchcraft is about becoming someone's hierarchy, supreme authority over another. Because I have witchcraft powers, you should believe everything I say. Because I have these amazing witchcraft powers, I know all things and you don't know anything because you don't have witchcraft powers. That's the standing that these witchcraft people take. Both sides, your side and Russia and Virginia Newman. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas are playing all sides of the equation. They got Dick Strong so beat. You know, it's funny that Dick Strong does all the things he does, but he really can't overpower Spielberg and Lucas. So the way they're doing the same thing. Spielberg and Lucas are saying, we have these powers, we know what peace is. Anything contrary is wrong. And when they use their psychic power on an individual, they find things that they don't understand or they don't like or they're not comfortable with. So they say it's blackness, it's demonic. That's not true at all. It's a gimmick to take control of someone and make them a slave against their own will. That's what that is, Michael. Nothing more. So, Michael, you got to come and see these things. And hopefully Rush is going to do it too, because Rush are very much the con artists. They don't like people. They are very exquisite at their levels of intelligence, and they feel that they deserve only those type of individuals to interact with. They're very arrogant, and they're very arrogant because they didn't get along with people, so they pursued knowledge viciously to a level that they've exceeded people, and they didn't do it to help people like, say, Hitler did for all for one and one for all, but they did it to say, look here, see us, we're better and more smart than you. We're way beyond you, so don't you even think of rejecting us. So they did kind of what they did, and they did a lot, because of rejection. So they're very negative in all that they did. They're trying to hold power over me, yet they're the ones with the negativity, and they're trying to tell me I'm negative. They're not. They're gimmick. They're very sneaky trick artists, is what Rush are. Hopefully, I want to fix them. I really don't want to fix Strong, because Strong is messed up. So that's where it is, dog. All right, Michael, I'm going to go now. I'm talking more to the camera, dude. Are you going to enjoy this video, Mike? Are you going to watch on your lunch hour? You going to watch a video on your lunch hour? Why is there no Michael the Green Dolls in there? Okay, I go now. So you get to watch a video. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Michael. Hi, Hitler. Zeke Kyle. Zeke Kyle. Okay, no speech today. Okay, goodbye. Message left.